Well. We're back. You miss me? I know there's a tumbleweed going through the channel right now, and it has been a while. I guess first off, Happy New Year. It's a new year. Got a lot of interesting things coming around. I have been insanely busy. I got sick, unfortunately, for a while. Between that and Frog over in Final Fantasy 14, I have been insanely busy, guys. Like, beyond belief busy. But all that's over now. We're gonna kind of doing a return to form, so to speak. I'm gonna be going back into these update videos. I know a lot of people really did enjoy them. Kind of gave my thoughts, the important information to look out for, what really mattered from each video, or I guess each update there is what I meant. You know, I'm leaving, the mistakes in here. Usually I'd edit this stuff out sometimes. I'm leaving all these in here. You guys are getting full, unfiltered me this time around. Anyway, let's just go ahead and get started. If you guys are new to the channel, by the way, I'm not giving you my usual intro. It's going to be completely different. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with my intro. I'm not sure if I'm throwing it out. I'm not sure if I'm having one made. Who knows what's going to happen? But so if you like PSO2 stuff, we're going to be covering it. So this website isn't exactly super intuitive with finding everything you're looking for without having prior knowledge of the site itself. For example, we currently have an event going on, but as you can see, we don't see anything about that event really anywhere. So not really great, I feel, on PSO2's part. So that's what we're for. Can help you navigate the website and find the important information. So let's go ahead and do that. To start things off, we're going to talk about the updates. You can actually just mouse over here to news, click on update. And every time a new patch rolls out, after they finish maintenance, which you actually get maintenance information right here, there's an updates section. I think usually the maintenance end article includes the updates. Yeah, there it is. So you have a link directly to updates, or you can just go to news and go to updates and find the update for this time around. So let's talk about what we got new going up here on the 12th. This is again the post January 12th update, which came out on time. There wasn't a whole lot to it, so I'm glad it did come out on time. But Central City has got, a little bit of a makeover. Looks pretty good, if I had to say so myself. We've got Zia Andy, kind of the usual. If you've been around for our past events, our past seasonal things, they're pretty much the same. They're going to be changing the seasonal events, but this one specifically is still going to be the same. I believe they said the next one they're going to be changing would be our spring seasonal event, but I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't quote me. So we'll have seasonal enemies. The seasonal enemies will have seasonal symbols on their heads. They're going to be weak to wind, which will go along with the weapons we'll be getting. Get some set of rappies here. Super cool little rappies we've got. And the new gear. Just grab it. I believe these are going to be 5-star. I haven't checked actually. So these are 5-star. I definitely say grab them. And through the power of editing, not necessarily editing, I can just pause when I'm recording. Yes, they're 5-star. Yes, they're strong. Potential is pretty solid. It does the whole re-attacking thing, which is kind of funny actually. If you ever use the seasonal weapons and you attack something and that attack kills the enemy, but you do proc the extra attack actually jumps to a nearby target. So you just see a target like kind of off in the distance a little bit, just get hit with something, which is kind of cool. Good and a bad thing, depending upon you guys. But anyway, pick this up. It's a great weapon if you currently are coming in to the game right now. You haven't picked up any of your other weapons, and you are looking to, like, say maybe level or just deal with the seasonal stuff. This is a great time to have one of these weapons. So it's actually a really good time to level too. The only downside is their variance is only 70 to 100%. So a little bit of a lower floor, but the ceiling's all the same. So not too big of a deal. And again, through the power of editing, we are back where we left off. Though I realized that I didn't even have to do that. It was just a tab. The tab is still here. It's nowhere else. Moving on. Anyway, pick up these weapons. They're useful for the event. Got some new fashion stuff. This is with the AC scratch. We're gonna go over this. I'm gonna scroll through these, but I mean, just kind of give you a little bit of a highlight. The outfits here are pretty cool. The base wear is pretty dope. It's got a really cool hairstyle as well that I think I might be picking up this time around. Cool cast parts. Cast parts are kind of rare nowadays, so it's good that we're getting new cast parts. I know a lot of casts have been really upset about not seeing very many cast parts, but it is what it is. Hairstyles, all that good stuff. Again, we're going to scroll through these a little bit later. And then system updates, augments. Usually, I believe they're talking about the augments that increase your damage to enemies that are weak to wind. That always happens during these events, so that's totally fine. And some exchange shop changes and the item recycle changes. So Nothing too crazy going on there. Moving on from there, we're going to pretty much briefly go over the roadmap each time there's an update to see if there's anything that changes. Oh, I'm on the wrong page. Where'd the roadmap go? Well, this is a good way to show you guys how to find the roadmap. I thought I had the right page pulled up and I was going to be clever, but the roadmap's right here. It's going to be under updates. I believe if you go to update itself, you can see the roadmap right there at the very top. And there you go. So we've got mostly the same stuff. Nothing really big has changed here. Keep in mind that not everything that's going to be added to the game is on the roadmap. So those of you guys who are kind of freaking out about Summoner, they did mention that Summoner is kind of slated later in the year. So yeah, sorry, I know it's supposed to be sooner rather than later, but there were a lot of other things they needed to focus on, and I'm glad they, had the wherewithal to make that shift of focus to things that are more important. Again, Summoner mains, I'm very sorry. Anyway, new classes weren't the problem. There's other issues that they need to suss out first. Anyway, so it looks like the way things are going to be going, it looks like we're increasing level caps by about 5 on interim periods in between major updates, and then a major update comes around, it's 15 levels. It's kind of rough, honestly. It just barely got to 30 not too long. I'm sorry, to 35 not too long ago, 35. But I've also been super busy with other stuff, so it's completely understandable. But just quick overview, nothing really quick has changed here. We've got side story, ARCS ID, music playback feature for your mag, and then the raise cap to 40. Coming up in February with a large new boss. We've got the spring event. This is, I believe, where they're going to be doing a new type of event. So urgent quests for the spring event, implementation of urgent quest triggers as well, something similar we had back in base PSO2. So that's coming back again. People have said that they wanted to see those again, so they're back. So I don't really think we have the best urgent quests for triggers right now anyway. So like, cool that they're coming back, but at the same time, I don't care as much because I'm not really concerned with the urgent quests we have at the moment. April, we've got super challenging quest release, level caps going to 45, high rank sectors, and any urgent quest. I think I missed high rank. Yeah, here we go. So Ilea region's getting high rank sectors as well with a level 40 raise. This is like a good and a kind of meh thing at the same time. It's good because it'll keep older zones still relevant for farming if we have to. The thing is like the end game is farming, and I'm not a huge fan of that. Our end game needs to be in a different place, but that's definitely a video for a different time. New photon arts are coming in May. In June, we have the next update. So also limited time urgent quests, but the new photon arts, limited time urgent quest, and then the next major update is going to be in June. We're going to 60, and chapter 3 of the story is coming around, all that good stuff. From there, we'll just do a quick scroll through. Where is it? I believe is there a link to it in here? I believe it will. No. I can just put it from the site itself. Actually, the second time I'm recording this, I had a lot of these open beforehand, but that's fine. So the new AC scratch ticket that we've got, you guys can watch this. I'll leave a link to it in the video description. I don't want to just watch it as part of the video. That kind of seems like a bit cheap. Real quick, the scratch cap bonus, just really cool. What's out of here is we actually getting a glider for our glide, which is kind of cool. It's kind of very similar to, was it like Fortnite? I think they have that glider. Neat, cool thing. But outfits are as they are. Notable things that I know I'm going to be going after. For female outfits or type 2 outfits, these are really cool. This is kind of meh to me. I don't know. As someone who likes, demonic looks, there's something about like these, I don't know, these just look weird to me. Like it looks like these shouldn't be here. Like this should kind of be rounded off a bit, and like these should be cut down. Like this just looks weird to me. These cast parts are actually really, really cool. And this outerwear is kind of okay. I think this is a different base wear than the actual outerwear. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a different base wear. This doesn't this isn't the same outerwear or the base wear that goes with this outerwear. But this base wear is actually pretty dope. I gotta do something different with the shoes here, but this is actually really, really cool base wear. Not the one I'm looking to use. That one's coming in late January, but got some cool cast parts. I might pick these up so I actually have a cast look. And the head part that goes with this, you can actually remove the hair, which is kind of cool too. Cast actually have some more movement types. We've got heavyweight 2, so heavyweight 2 is landing. And we have Power Stance 2, along with the Ninja, what is this, an emote, I believe? Yeah, the Ninja emote, yep. And then we have Low Table and the Tatami map. I think this is the first set of camos we've gotten since NGS came out, like new camos, so this is kind of cool. And then there's that hairstyle I was telling you guys about that I'm actually, I don't say like excited for, but it looks cool, so I might actually pick it up. There's the helmet or the cast head I was talking about. You can actually remove this hair. Is one of the toggleable things, so that's pretty cool here. Got a face mask, and then of course accessories. I would highly recommend if there's any accessories you think or any makeup you think you might use for something, just go ahead and get it. Waiting is probably the worst thing you can do in these situations. While they're current, they're cheapest. When they're off season, they're expensive. So people usually, they get this stuff and they hold on to it and they sell it off season for like 13 to 14 times the price. So it's pretty terrible. These shin guards are super dope. But that's really about it. That's all of note that I had going through here. I think, oh yeah, the earring looks kind of dope too. I might pick this up actually to replace the little stud that I'm using right now. And that is about it. I think that's everything from this. Only thing left would be events and then just bugs. So let's take a look at the current events that are up. So we've got the use AC items event. This is actually not a bad event. If you spend AC anyway, this is a pretty solid event. How long is this going on for? Tell me. It told me in the previous screen. It tells me on the screen. See, I think this one ends before the scratch I want comes out, which is kind of a pain in the butt. Because I was gonna spend AC on that scratch. But anyway, the gifts that we got, it looks like there's one for 500, so $5, 50, 115, and then 30, which is $30. We got the anniversary logo, along with the music disc. That's pretty cool. The setup of battle music's actually really good, so I'm actually excited for that. The AS Snow outfit, I believe is, yeah, that's the $15. That's actually pretty good for a $15 one. And then you have the enthusiastic spectator emote, so that's cool. Not too bad. Nothing crazy there. These are precautions. I mean, you read through this, understand like situations that can happen. It'll let you know about examples of things you can and can't do to get certain rewards, so on and so forth. So anyway, nothing too crazy going on there. We've got the team play campaign, which I believe just as you doing things you're going to do already. I believe this, you're actually told about the stuff in game too, like their limited quests. Speak once in a party chat, complete urgent quests in a party or 2 or more. That's not too difficult to get done. And then I believe you get like, you're going to get, triggers from that. So nothing too crazy there. Did I lose? No, it's right here. I'm dumb. The Intel thing's still going on. It will be going on for a very long time because they never expect anyone to just buy a CPU randomly. Here's hoping Intel kind of like pulls it together and pushes themselves ahead again. Maybe they already have and I'm just out of touch. Who knows? Reddit campaigns are going on still, I believe. Yep, there's quite a few of them actually. So let's see, things of note. So we've got, where are we right now? We are right here. All of these have ended. The video submission contest is still going and the screenshot submission contest is still going. So those two things are still happening. Nothing in game seems to be going anymore. So all this stuff is done and that cannot continue as then a do not pass go, do not collect $200. And that's really it of note. Let's see, new Genesis, the first time login bonus just continues. So yeah, first time login gets some rewards. That's cool. And then of course they show off the scratch tickets. It looks like the next maintenance is probably the 25th because that's when we're gonna be losing this Frozen World scratch ticket. That's when a new one's gonna be coming in. So you can kind of tell when our next maintenance is gonna be up and like when the new scratches are gonna be coming in based on what the other ones end. So that's pretty easy to tell. We'll have to see how that works out. But I think that's about everything. Outside of that, I did want to go over, let me see, I can get rid of some of those. But I did want to go over any recent bugs or anything like that that's been going on. But there's nothing really of note after scrolling through these. Allied drones not attacking, not really a big deal. I believe this is actually fixed, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this bug was already fixed, so nothing too crazy there. There was one that I was curious about. Let's see. I can find it again. Enemies. Wasn't that? What's it? Maybe it. Can't seem to find what it was. You know what? Hold that thought. Here we go. This is what it was. So apparently there's a bug that the weapon palette or sub palette might sometimes disappear, or items set in the weapon palette or sub palette may sometimes disappear. I'm not sure if they mean like unequip on its own or they just disappear altogether. I was actually curious about that. So if you've had this happen to you, let me know like what actually goes on. I'm kind of curious about this one. Toss it into the comments if you've experienced it. I don't know. This is the only bug that I saw that I was like, this could potentially be kind of bad depending upon what it was. I'm not sure if you guys realize or remember from when we played very early on in NGS, but there was a bug that just caused people to lose money So that was kind of bad, but I digress. Anyway, that's pretty much all I've got for you guys today. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you have any other questions, feel free to toss them into the comments below. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Does help out. Big number get bigger. Do have goal hopefully by end of this year. Didn't really reach ours by the end of the year, only because I mean really there wasn't a whole lot to push forward. NGS kind of tapered off pretty hardcore, but so did I at the same time. So we're gonna be moving towards a lot more content. I'm actually looking into doing different types of content, so keep an eye out for updates that are gonna be popping up, guys, because it'll be going on in different locations. But don't worry, we'll still be doing plenty of this NGS stuff. So I'm actually excited to jump back into the game. I haven't played in quite a bit. We'll be logging in shortly after getting this video taken care of. But anyway, guys, I've rambled on long enough. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Take care. Peace out. Also, I haven't thought of a good way to like outro the videos anymore, so I'm just gonna cut off mid-sentence